I am pursuing my dream. Like most of you probably, I grew up watching Top Gear, and Top Gear used to go on massive road trips. It was my favourite thing in the world to watch, and as soon as I turned 17 I started doing it myself, and as soon as I was a bit older and had some money, we started going into Europe and doing it. And then when we had more money, we went in multiple cars and did massive grand tours, and it was the best thing ever. And then I ran out of money, but I've got a bit of money again, so I'm going to start it all again, film it all, and start a new YouTube channel with my best friends. And we're doing it in that car for the first trip, but we've done it. It's out. I'll link the video. We did the Nürburgring budget trip and that. I've got a few other cars for other bits, and we've got a good plan with another car that's hidden down there. So I was listening to a podcast a while ago, and it was Danny Duncan. I don't know if anyone's heard of him. Probably have. He's got a big channel in America. Anyway, he was saying how in his videos he puts a lot of normal music on them for the nostalgia, and he loses out on the monetization. And I thought I'd rather have the nostalgia and make some really entertaining videos than make more money. So we've got real music, and I've picked some really good songs from some films, some TV. Try and recognise them and comment below if you do. But anyway, this is a free car we got off a subscriber, and we've got a plan to buy a rival for it and do a big Spanish road trip. Can you guess what the rival will be? This is a 1.6 2001 manual. I've found a Japanese car, 3-door 1.6 manual to rival that. I'm going to buy one soon. And then me and Bertels are going to go around Spain and do a massive road trip, film every little bit of it. Oh yeah, there's an extras channel for behind the scenes stuff, because we're filming every single little thing. You might get bored of us, but hopefully not. We will try and provide the best entertainment possible. And we've got trailers, so if we break down, I'll send someone out with a trailer to get us, or we'll continue our road trip with the car on a trailer. It's going to be unstoppable. Nothing will stop us. Maybe I need to get fitter though. Not being fit might stop us, because my arm can't hold this camera up anymore. I'm going to swap arms. There we go. I need to do some more exercise. The F-150, we're going to do a big one on that at some point. That's going to be fun because it's so noisy and not that fast. That's going to be really good. We might do some stuff on motorbikes. I'm the only one with a license, but I could get the other two CBTs and we could all go out on 125s and travel as far as we possibly could. We're going to use the RV for some stuff. We'll take that around, maybe base ourselves, I don't know, on the Costa del Sol for a couple of weeks maybe. And that's just the start of it. But that Beamer, we did a good one in that budget Nürburgring. I think it's really good. I find it entertaining anyway. Hopefully you will too. So go and watch that now, be an absolute legend. You'll see things like this.
I've got police behind as well.
We are getting pulled over by the German police. And other things like this.
Brake, Andy, brake.
Yes, brake.
Oh dear. What else? I don't think the Jazz will get used much. I got the Jazz off my granddad, who's the biggest legend in the world, and I respect that car more than anything. So I think it will just stay here being looked after. It's the only one without a private plate on as well. I feel like it needs to keep its original number plate. If you've already watched my channel before, you'll know I've got two of these exactly the same. There it is. So I'm thinking a winter road trip in 2 Tuaregs. And you know how everyone does economical challenges, who can use the least fuel? Well, I don't like that. So we're going to use 2 of them. Who can use the most fuel? We'll do one big drive somewhere. Whoever uses the most fuel wins. And then the loser has to pay for the next tank or something like that. So I'm coming up with this off the top of my head. I've got loads of plans, and when I actually sit down and write them all down, it's really good. I just need the time to make them happen and the money to make them happen. But I'm working so hard and I will not give up at this, so it's going to be good. And it's only going to get better and better, because this channel when I started 3 years ago was awful and my editing was awful, and I feel like it's picked up a lot. So please enjoy, subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Right, I thought I'd go through some old clips of back in the day of how it all began. So the first one I've found is the Cadillac, the 3.6 litre V6 Cadillac I bought when I was 21 because the insurance on it was cheaper than any other car. £1,300 to insure it when I was 21, and I did not have a clean driving licence. Here we are maxing it out, doing 130 there. Yeah, here we go, 140 on the speedo now pretty much, but it's probably not doing 140. But it roared, it was a good car, it made a lot of noise, and we drove it all the way to Croatia. Met up with Ram, me and Bertels drove, met with Ram who flew there, and then we all drove back together. After hiring mopeds, which is in here somewhere as well. Oh, 140, oh there's me, when I was 21, with cheap eBay sunglasses. And just absolutely loving life in my Cadillac. It didn't end well this trip though, we'll probably see why soon. Oh, there's Bert with his hood up and his shorts. He's not changed in 10 years, has he? Literally. He still always has his hood up and he always wears shorts. So this is my first lap in the Cadillac ever, and I'm about to crash. Here we go. Well, you can't really call it a crash. I go up the curb. Bit like my little brother did in one of the videos on the new channel. But I think the curb's got a lot bigger in 10 years, and his car was a lot lower, with much lower profile tyres, whereas we were in big armchairs on big thick rubber tyres. Proper beast, that Cadillac. Like a big boat. Oh, I wish I was aware of YouTube back then, because I would have filmed it, because I used to film stuff and edit stuff. I just didn't know YouTube was a thing. I wish I could go back and start it all earlier. You can see by loads of these, I've always loved filming stuff. It's just such a shame that it took me so long to figure out there's a way of making money doing it. Oh, good times. Here's Bertels driving the Cadillac. This is his first lap as well. So most of the time we've been in my cars, but we've been once where Bert took his car as well. Look at him with his short hair, he's got a mullet now. He looks so happy. He literally looks like a teenager that's just got his first hard on. Oh, here we go. So this is once we arrived in Croatia. We got mopeds and it was a lot of fun. The only time we've ever hired mopeds, and I'm glad we did. If you ever go on a lads trip, hire mopeds. Ram crashed into me on that trip. I was indicating left and I turned and he just went straight into the side of me. He was behind me, I turned. Right, here we are. We must be in Austria looking at that view. That is unreal. I'd do anything to be back there now. Oh no, this is Italy. So we're chasing a Ferrari who's chasing an ambulance with blue lights and sirens past all the traffic. So we decided we'd join on the convoy. And it went very well. Hang on, was it Italy? Or was it Austria? No, it might have been Austria. I need to figure out off the road signs. Maybe the Ferrari was Italian. Italian registered, not Italian, because it is Italian. We thought the Ferrari was trying to get past the ambulance. We couldn't work out, but then they both just move over together. And then the ambulance blue lights go off, and then they both leave the motorway. Comment below, what could they have been doing? Why are they convoying together? Look at the background now, that's unreal. I don't know what we're filming it on, why it's shaking so much. It must be an old iPhone in a very shaky phone mount. We didn't have GoPros back then. Here's me being very childish. I do not condone this, even though everyone should go and do it. Uh, 139.8 miles an hour, and I stick my head out the window. And I managed to hold my phone in front of my face. I remember that being the hardest part, because it was just shaking like that. There's a random clip with a Dodge Ram and a day whom it is.
The Dodge Ram stalks his prey. A day whom it is. He's jump lanes now. He will get him. He will get him. Here he comes. He is on it. He will get him. It is. It's the natural prey of the Dodge Ram. It's a car well out there. He doesn't even know he is about to be eaten.
Being childish, we're in my Audi A6 3-litre TDI Quattro. Bertels and me again. Can't remember where we're going on this trip. It might just be the Nürburgring and back with a quick stop in Amsterdam. Always chasing a Nissan GTR. Our car isn't as fast as a GTR. Oh yeah, it just drives off. It literally just drives away. Oh no, there's a Range Rover in the way. Oh, and where's the GTR? Oh, he's gone.
Where's he gone? Where did
They're
he
too
go?
fast. I want one. Oh, we caught him again. Look at
He
that.
said thanks, didn't he?
Obviously because he can't afford the petrol. And we're at a diesel, so we can do 140 all day. Yeah. Diesels are underrated for grand touring. Right, what's this? Cadillac or Audi? What car are we in? Made some noise. It's an Audi. I can't hear any petrol V6 noises. How fast? 155. 154. 155. Yeah. The speedo is pretty much on 160 there. That's either the same Audi or another Audi the same. If that makes sense. There's a time lapse. Overtaken absolutely everything. We must have been in a rush. Yeah. Or we just wanted to drive fast. We're literally flying past everything. I can't remember where we are right now. Oh, one car just came past us. Oh, we're catching him. We're catching him. Oh, we came off. It's not just us. Other people go fast too. Oh, this is the Nürburgring. Bertels in his 5 Series F10 530D. And I'm in my 640D Grand Coupe. And we did the best road trip ever. Just the two of us in those 2 cars. A 4KA nearly just hit me. That's bad driving. Bad Nürburgring etiquette. Oh, the yellow flag. Was the yellow flag already out? Was that bad driving of me? No, you can't see a yellow flag. Unless, let me go back. Oh, there is a yellow flag out on the carousel.
I didn't find a group or device named living room.
That's bad driving of me, that. Whoops, I didn't even notice. He's not even waving the flag though, he's just holding it still, to be fair. That could be a flower or anything. Oh, this is the same trip. Stelvio Pass in the 2 BMWs, which is one of the most insane roads in the world. Top Gear called it the best driving road, which it might be if it was closed and you were on a motorbike. But in a car, it's too narrow, there's too much traffic. But it is so scenic. Everyone should go. I want to go back. It's just unreal. While we were up there, we stopped on a corner and filmed each other going sideways around the corner up a mountain in Italy. We were living the dream back then. We are doing this again. This is the whole point of this video. We're going to start doing all this again. Just the view is unreal. Without even looking at the car, just looking at the background, it's unreal, and then I'm driving sideways through it. Can't believe I got to do that. I want to do it again. There's another mountain near Stelvio Pass, which we took to come back. Because once we got to the other side, we realised that there's no easy way back other than back over the pass itself. So we thought we might as well take a diversion. We tried another mountain range, and it was like Stelvio Pass, but sketchier and quieter. And cloudier, and we saw a goat. We are in a cloud. What is that little ram thing? What the fuck? How big's the drop? Oh, this is a time lapse of the way down this sketchy mountain pass. It started to get better, like the quality of the road as we got lower, and then this bit was superb. There was no traffic. And we were just both flying. Bertels is behind me. And we were just absolutely hooning it down this mountain road. And it was just unreal. Just look at the quality of the road. It's heaven. All the tunnels as well. That's amazing. Okay, this is my 6 Series doing silly speeds. 174, 175. 176 mile an hour, and it's been faster than that. That video should be here somewhere too. Just convoying with Bertels, I'm behind, doing 130 cruising. Isn't Germany just the best place in the world? Here's me being silly, getting far too close to the back of Bertels' car at 100 103 mile an hour, the heads-up display says there. Can't believe I used to have a car with a heads-up display. It was such a good car. I love cruising in it. I've been so many places in it as well. Did nearly 100,000 miles in it. Took it everywhere. And it was just the best car ever. It developed a strange noise though, the oh shit noise. So anytime you went over sort of 110, 120, it'd make a really weird, like... That's my best impression. And I think it was a seal along the top of the windscreen somewhere. There we go, here's me and Ram. 178, 179, 180 miles an hour. Past cars that look like they're not even moving. I will tell the truth, that was down a big hill. I don't think it would do that on the flat, but it'd do 175, no problem. But down a hill I managed to get 180. That's the fastest I've ever been. And I will never stop until I get over 200 mile an hour. Right, here's me and Ram doing 115 mile an hour. You can't see it too well out the windscreen, but a van pulls out on us and I have to slam the brakes on. And we have one seized caliper at this point as well, so we don't have the best brakes. One of them just isn't really working. Yeah, it was bad. The van saw us and moved back, otherwise I don't know if we'd have made it. I was being silly, I was a lot younger, I've grown up a lot since then. But you see something, a box out the back, everything just flies forward. There's my Mazda MX-5, little Unos, imported from Japan, 1990 model. And that's me overtaking Bertels in his 1991 Unos. Mine's blue, his is silver. And a few hours after that, my one was upside down in a field. Oh, here it is. Yep, upside down in a field. It's about to get flipped over. The damage is unreal. We both walked away from this. Cuts and bruises. How? I actually got catapulted out of the car. I didn't have a seatbelt on. And in the process, both of my shoes came off. So basically, I was driving like an idiot. I was trying to get home. And went around the corner at a stupid speed. Didn't make it. The car understeered. Hit the curb on the wrong side. Oversteered. Hit the curb on the other side. Launched up into the air, then nosedived down, and then as it's nosedived, when it hit the floor, I've come flying out the roof, and then the car continued to cartwheel across through the field with Bertels strapped in it. If I was in it, he probably wouldn't have had the space to go where I was, because he was folded over into my space when me and the farmer got him out. So I woke up in a field and I could hear Bertels shouting, "Rob, Rob," which wasn't nice. And I didn't know what the hell was going on. And then this farmer appeared. And I was like, "We need to get him out of the car." And I ran over. And the farmer told us this the next day. I tried to pick the car up and flip it back over to get Bertels out. That's how confused I was. She's laughing at me over there. And I couldn't flip it over because I'm not the Hulk. And the farmer really cleverly opened the door. And Bertels climbed out. I don't know how. He got his own seatbelt off and everything, climbed out. And then that's what was left after. And we spent a lot of time searching the field for everything out the car that was now in the field. And that included Bertels' BMW key, which he's never found to this day. So he only has one key for his car. And then unfortunately I had to scrap that. Whereas nowadays I bring it back to the yard and use it as a decoration. Oh, such a shame. Good car. I'll get another one day. Bertels still has his. We'll do something with that. It needs rebuilding though. So subscribe to the new channel and we'll get it rebuilt and take it all around the world. This is when we were up in the lakes in my black Cadillac, which replaced the silver one, which blew up. And we bumped into Top Gear after Top Gear had ended, after the Farkas. What was it? What did the Farkas? They called it when he punched the producer. They called it, was it a Farkas? I don't know. When Jeremy punched that dude anyway, and like fuck Top Gear. Well, This, we bumped into Top Gear magazine filming in a McLaren, a Porsche and a Lamborghini, and we were on a Cadillac, and they were really impressed with the Cadillac, saying that's probably rarer than our cars. They probably weren't that impressed, but they pretended. But what a day, we just bumped into them. We were going to climb a mountain. Oh yes, the breakdown, I don't think there is a video here. There's got to be one somewhere. But we blew up the Cadillac on the way back from Croatia on an autobahn. The engine went bang, made some noises, and we had to get recovered. And we got recovered by a truck with 2 guys in, with like 3 seats. So we had 1 seat between 2 of us. So 2 of us were on the dashboard, and that was fine apparently. And then we got a hire car at 3 in the morning from Hertz, and a guy met us there, and he was from LA just by chance. Really strong Los Angeles accent, so that was cool, and a big beard. And then we got a hire car from there, drove that to Calais, and then in Calais we had to dump the hire car, get on the ferry on foot with all our stuff out the car, and it was like duvets and all sorts, with so much stuff. And then when we got off in Dover, there was another hire car waiting for us, and we drove that home. And my Cadillac, I had to get it repatriated back to the UK, and it cost a fortune. Whereas nowadays, I just drive out with my trailer and get it. Right, I think that's all I've dug up, so I'll leave it there. But please subscribe to the new channel. I hope you enjoy it. I'm going to put my all into it, and make Bertles and Ram do it too. So thank you very much. See you soon. Bye bye.